Hello, Starshine. This is Madar from Song of Stones, and I am a crystal whisperer, which means that I talk to stones and they talk to me. And today I'm here with copper. And copper is, there's so much to say about copper. I could be here for hours talking to you about this magical crystal. But today I want to focus on something that I recently discovered about copper. And I thought I knew this crystal very well because copper's always been one of my go-to crystals. I keep it. It's one of the ones that I keep in my, I've probably spoken about this before, which is my circle of 4 crystals, which I always call on when I need physical strength. And I called on them very recently, actually, and they've been very close by. But I also wanted to explore copper as our year stone for 2025. And if you don't know what that is, if you're new to Song of Stones, every year I listen for a year stone to journey with us for the year. And we share the messages that come through and any insights that come through, but also to really explore and really absorb all the magic and the medicine that crystal has for us for the year. And it's always, the crystals that come in each year are always so appropriate, and I discover so much about them, and I always find out that there was a reason that these crystals came in for that particular year. So this year it was emerald and copper. And in the last couple of weeks, we did a deep dive into emerald. We were doing a mid-year check-in with the crystals. And today I want to focus on copper. And I've been keeping that little copper button, this one, the little tiny copper, very shiny button around with all the different forms of copper. I'm not sure why that was the one that I picked up and had nearby as I was checking in for our mid-year, doing our mid-year check-in. So several things happened, and this is just in the last week. I took copper for a walk with me in the forest. I just wanted to connect in a nice, quiet place where I had, a half hour or so of uninterrupted time, and I could really feel into copper's gifts. And what it showed me during that walk was beautiful Roman columns, tall, thick, stable, strong columns with the ridges, if you could imagine the Roman columns with the beautiful ridges that is iconic. And from that, what I was receiving from copper, what copper whispered to me, is that it was showing me its really stable, strong, energetic foundation. Structure is really the word that I was getting. And that, it's a very solid stone being, and heavy. Dense. It's very dense. And so what I was receiving was that copper had this energetic structure that was similar to columns, but many columns, many columns. What I was seeing was almost like there might be an actual structure that looks like this, but it was lines, rows and rows of columns, and lines and lines of columns of these big, tall, beautiful columns. So that just kind of gives you a little bit of an insight. And then I also noticed something else with copper. This week I was experiencing some knee pain, and I thought it was related to my Qigong practice, but I soon discovered that it was not. And what I intuitively did, and I totally forgot about connecting with copper and the mid-year connection, I just intuitively picked up this copper nugget and put it at my knee. And I noticed that the pain was gone. And it's not a pain that was constantly with me. It would come and go when I was doing certain movements. But so I didn't realize right away. It was later when I started doing the movements that normally had started to cause me pain that was gone. And then yesterday I had a bit of a headache, and normally my star songs take my headaches away completely. This one was not going away completely. It was still a little bit there. It was not terrible, but it was there. So I thought, I actually was not thinking. I just reached for the copper and intuitively put it at my head. And what I was feeling was the headache being pulled right out of my body, as well as some tingling. It's a pretty powerful crystal, and you can, if you hold it or if you put it on your body, you can really feel the energy. Even if you're not one to feel energy, you might feel copper, especially if you intentionally open up your heart to feeling the energy of copper. It's kind of like lightning crystals in that sense. I'm just thinking about how powerful the lightning crystals are, and how even people who don't normally feel the energy of the stones feel the energy of the lightning crystals. It was kind of like that. So then last night I got some beautiful messages from copper, which I'll be sharing in the blog post and or in our Sunday Sparkle newsletter. If you're not part of our community yet, you're invited to join up to receive our weekly messages and any special offers and insights and messages that the crystals have that are exclusive to the community. And you'll also get invitations to our live crystal gatherings, where we journey with a crystal to receive a message, and where I also offer one person in the group a personal message. So that is all in our Sunday Sparkle newsletter, which you can sign up for on the website. There will be a link to sign up in beneath the video, and you can find links to sign up on Instagram and Facebook as well. And yeah, I'm really excited to share the messages that I got from copper. I thought I knew this crystal so well, and this is one of the benefits of journeying with a crystal for an extended period of time. And I really, really invite you to consider doing that. You could do that with copper with us for the second half of the year, or you can do it with a crystal that is singing for you. And the nice thing about doing it in community is we're less likely to forget about it. Even in community, this is part of what I do. And I even started to forget a little bit about emerald and copper as our year stone. I mean, I'll never forget about them. Never forget about the crystals, but I was starting to forget about the year journey with them. And I reconnected with their messages just after the solstice. So, yeah, I invite you to pick up, to choose a crystal, or to let a crystal choose you, or to pick up copper and emerald and journey the rest of the year with us. It's so beneficial to do that. The rewards really are far exceed the very minimal amount of effort that it takes. Basically, all you want to do is be present and notice. And I know it sounds simple, and it's so easy for us to fall out of the practice, and that's why it's nice to do it in community. Oh, and I also, before I go, I want to just remind people of the different ways that we can work with copper. I've got the shapes, the man-made shapes, the little button and the sphere. And then there's also, we can work with copper wire, which, for jewelry. I made this when I was in my jewelry phase. And it was lots of fun. And the thing about it is, when I was wearing it, it wasn't just a piece of jewelry. It was something that I put my energy into, that I created. And the same with this curly shape that came very intuitively, and that has really powerful significance to me. The shape is, it's almost like if you have ever made a sigil, and if you haven't, that's a whole other story, but it's this magical symbol. It's kind of like a 3D magical symbol that you infuse your energy into, but also this shape gets infused into your energy field. And then you can also, I just was playing one day with it as a part of a wand that I have that came from, it was either the forest in my area, but it came from my area. I picked it up, I smoothed it out, I connected with it, and then I added this beautiful copper shape to it, and it's very similar to the other copper shape. It's a symbol of an energy that comes into 3D form, into material form. So, and also I want to remind people that copper is a very, very powerfully connected to the sacred feminine. And that's an energy that is growing in our world, but it also needs to be more fully expressed. And copper is a beautiful stone to journey with if you're exploring and playing and growing the feminine energy in our world. I just was inspired to share that with you. There's a lot to share. Please come and visit our light log posts. You can find it on the website. Just scroll down to the bottom and you'll see the light log link, and it'll take you to all of the posts, all of the posts we've ever done, but also you'll see the most recent ones on emerald, and today there'll be an edition of copper. So enjoy and the energy of your copper. Enjoy the energy of these coppers. And just, you can tap into their energy just through this video. I like to remind people of that because sometimes we forget how connected we are. And crystals, you know, if we have a challenge connecting, just let the crystals reach out and connect with you, because they are beyond space and time. They are, and they are very open to connecting with us. I wish you lots and lots of love and many, many blessings, and I will see you at the next video.